lucky to have Gina with us here today. Gina, how are you?
I'm good. Hello.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me while we do some crafting.
I'm very excited. You said right before we went live, I should go make tea.
Oh yeah, you can totally go make tea. We could just wait.
It's raining. I want to.
Don't go get some tea. I have 3 mugs here prepared for the stream. I have one yes, I do. I have one very dangerous turmeric latte, which it's dangerous because it stains everything.
Yes, it does.
My whole blender is yellow because of the turmeric powder that my mom didn't want to use, so now I'm using it in lattes. And then I've got coffee in a panda cup. Oh, hello, Post Data S. Oh, thank you for gifting a sub to Gina. That is super, super thoughtful. Thanks, Post Data S. You've given so many gift subs. So I'm showing all the stuff that I have to drink. So this is my second cup of coffee, or I guess cup number 1. And then I have cup number 3, which is another one, which is like pictures of my family. So I've got my stuff. You should go get tea.
Really cute. And also, when you shift over like that, you go through my whole body.
I am budging. I bet I could eat you. You dodged it. You're just indestructible. I miss you. So I have all of these, I guess you can't see my cursor. I have all of these pictures of us, and I plan on using them every time we do something together.
They're so cute.
Peace Wave might have gotten it and taken a screenshot, but I have them collected, and I've been scrapbooking them because I just finished 2017. Hey everyone, hey Animus, hey Zis, hey Rogue. Thank you all for joining and hanging. We have our lovely Gina guest here, and Gina wanted to go get some tea, right?
Yes, I'm going to. First, I forgot to tweet out that we're live right now.
Oh, right.
I didn't press go yet.
Oh yeah, no, you should totally tweet it. I tweeted something that comes out of my stream. I think it might have tweeted, but I never really know until later. So, yes. I think it is, I wrote, come join crafting with Amy and Gina. I should probably tag you. It doesn't tag. Thank you, Mr. Taxes, for following. Amy, I should just redo this whole thing. Hold on. I'm going to redo the tweet.
I'm going to go get tea.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna redo it, and then we're gonna join. Amy's joining in a few minutes. She's just running a little bit late. So, yay, rhinestones! Rhinestones. Come join crafting now with at Amy and at Gina. I put too many A's. And then paint. Or just this. Okay. And then something like this. Okay. Paste. Okay. Great. Oh, we are live. Yours is so cute. Okay, I'll just do yours. Retweet yours. Okay. Oh, social. So unsocial. How are you all doing? Hello, Humans. Hey, K Parachan and JJ. Yes, we are live. Hey, Mr. Taxes, thank you so much for contributing. And Shadow Storm. Yes, it is a crafty stream. Post data as that's a lot. That's great. Hey, cool, Al. Yeah, we're really happy to be back together again. These 2 little blank spaces right here, those are for Gina and Amy. Gina's going to get tea, and Amy is going to be here in like 5 minutes. But I thought since I organized it, I would just show up and start. We can hang out. Hey, Agrimonia. So today we're going to be rhinestoning. Last time we rhinestone. Oh my God, thank you, Anonymous Gifter, for gifting a sub to Cool Al. Thank you. Thank you for subbing. I so appreciate it. Thank you for supporting us. So last time we streamed, I made these super cool headset, right? So that people can take me seriously when I game. Oh, thank you so much, Enthusi Amy, for hosting me. So last time we made this, and this time what I really need to do is rhinestone this case. So this case is fine. It's pretty plain. They didn't have any cute, I don't know, more feminine looking cases, I guess one would say. So I'm gonna rhinestone this, and it has a little handle, and I needed it to be this big because what I have is a Kraken lightweight headset, but it's large, so this was the one to get that fit it, but it only came in one color and size, and you can't see this, but it's green, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Look, it's a see-through. Woo! Oh, you can't see me, but you can see the screen. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. And I'm thinking, I'm gonna get Gina's input on it, but I'm thinking of putting the rhinestones in here and here because I don't want it to actually scratch anything when I travel, like the laptop or the equipment or stuff. So we're just thinking about that. Yes. Hey, David Flago, how's it going? Yeah, it's going to be sparkling. Hey, Embar, welcome. Hey, it's Invisistep. I am Invisistep. Oh, we're going to admit Amy. Ready? Okay, I'm very excited to host a Google Meet. Amy?
Hello.
Hi, Amy. You're live here. Stream, can you hear her? Let me know. Amy! Okay, I'm so stoked. I'm gonna put you, I don't know if you see my stream, but I'm gonna make.
Oh, good. I'm so sorry for running late, which means we have to just hope the tech is working. I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, no worries. I'm so grateful you're hanging with us. Are you also streaming? Do you want a squad stream?
Next time for sure.
Okay.
Some of that last minute, when nothing is.
Are you okay?
Nothing is broken. Not working super great today, and it will be on a different day. But today we're gonna hang out and just join your stream.
Okay. Sure. You're not streaming, just so people know.
No, not today.
Okay, not today. Okay.
I hosted you, and
thank you for hosting me. I'm making you. I don't know if you can see my stream. Hold on.
I have your Twitch open, muted in a separate window because sorry if I gave you all an echo right at the start.
Oh no, you're good. Oh, there, now we can see your head. Okay, I love editing live. It's like the best. Okay, great. Woo! Yay! It's like home. We're back. Look, I've got you over here, and I got you over here. Oh.
If my head goes over here, it's because I'm watching you on Twitch, and you're adorable.
Perfect. Well, then it's like we're looking at each other. I also did the thing where I was eating Gina, where I go, but you survive every time. So, okay, great. You can hear her. Yay, everyone who can hear her. Okay, perfect. Last Minute Tech, which is my middle name. Yes, Jane, Last Minute Tech Issues. But we did it. I'm really proud. I woke up early to set up the stream and make the backdrop. I'm like, okay. Yeah. Ooh! Okay, I've got to fix. Okay. Gina's here. The whole gang is. Oh, you shouldn't be seeing that. Hold on. Uh-oh. Wait a second. This isn't right. I need to put this tab back, I think.
Much more stressful experience staring at, like, watching a crafting stream where you just go through somebody's horrible overdue inbox.
I know. Thank you, Aladunia. Thank you for subbing. We appreciate it. What? And Geeky Chat, thank you so much, Anonymous Gifter, for gifting to Geeky Chappy. That is super, super thoughtful. Yes, no, thank you for subbing and supporting the stream. But yeah, the good thing it wasn't email subject matter, because that would be a whole other dilemma. Okay, but I'm gonna fix this. Wait, I wanted to ask you about yourselves, but I also want to make sure that you guys can be seen when I ask you about yourselves. Okay, there's all of this. Okay, okay, done. Shit, that's not it. How do I should just turn off my email, but then I'm worried about what's under it. Okay, that's not bad.
Can you hide the whole window while you move it?
You know what? You're a genius. KB Tips, thank you for subbing. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much. You are correct. I can definitely do that. I should do that. Hold on. I'm figuring out how to do that.
Element. Just block it with a different giant Steph.
That is a really good idea.
I vote for that one.
That's a great idea.
I was streaming for 4 years before I knew studio mode was a button I could hit in OBS.
I still don't know that.
Because it means that when you make a change to your layout, it's not going straight live to the stream. It gives you a chance to move things around and then hit a button that will make them all live to stream.
Wait, what?
Oh.
That's crazy. Crazy cool.
It existed for 4 years, even though it was sitting right there. But studio mode, it's very helpful.
Studio mode. What is that? Is that in slobs?
It's in regular OBS for sure. It might be in slobs. Is there a button that says studio mode for you somewhere? By the start streaming, stop streaming buttons?
No, not that I see. I'm in Streamlabs OBS.
Yeah, I use the one that's not connected to Streamlabs. They're just plain OBS.
Okay.
And I know there's crossover, but they're not exactly the same product. Chandra says it's in slobs.
Oh, it's in slobs. Okay, cool. Yay, guys, we're back. Now we're actually back. Oh, yay.
I love my tea.
You got your tea. Awesome. What kind of tea is it? Oh, you guys.
Moroccan mint.
Ooh, Moroccan mint.
Showing off mugs.
Yeah, we're showing off mugs.
Nice of Everflame mug.
I love it. I love it.
It's rainy. I'm nostalgic.
Me too.
Find your way to some tea.
Yeah.
You definitely have to find your way to some tea. What are you drinking, Amy?
I'm doing a cold coffee.
Cold coffee?
On purpose cold coffee. It's quite good.
That sounds delicious.
That's You said purposeful cold coffee?
Yeah. Just wanted to clarify. I'm not just drinking coffee that has become cold.
Which I should probably, I actually do all the time.
Oh man, yeah, no, I feel you. Trimus, thank you for anonymous gifter. Thank you for giving to Trimus. Wait, what kind of music do you guys want? Jazz? Is it a jazz type of day with the rain?
Ooh.
How are we feeling?
Whose choice?
That?
Oh, it's down for that.
Do you hear it? I don't know if you hear it.
Yeah.
I do hear it. It's a little sexy.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Shane R, for gifting a sub. That is super thoughtful to Akudoroku. Thank you. Wait, is this too loud for you all? I can turn it down.
I'm good.
I'll turn it. It'll just be like little background. Chill. Setting the mood for our date. No. Awesome. Well, I was telling Gina that I have a very dangerous strength. Thank you, David Flagel, for this cup, which says, "If loving pumpkin spice is wrong," hold on. "If loving pumpkin spice is wrong, I don't want to be right." But it is a turmeric latte, mocha turmeric latte. Thanks, Ziz, for cheering. Yay. And it's dangerous because it stains everything yellow. So my entire blender is yellow because I've got this powder that my mom didn't want to use. So I've just been throwing it, and I don't know, when we have time, blending coffee and milk and this. Anyway, and then I have 2 cups of coffee, but we'll get to those. Those will be cold by accident, Amy, later. Oh, Leah Sky, thanks for following.
My dad loves turmeric and ginger and cuts up all the time.
Tell me about that. What is it? I've heard the word.
Yes.
It's like a very yellow root that stains everything like a mustardy yellow.
Yeah.
Is it for flavor, for nutrition?
It's very like it's got a strong flavor, and also it's really good for joints. So it's like I don't know why, but it's calming and good for joints. So in the same way that like ginger's good for your tummy, so he cuts them up in like bulk, and then everything is stained. It's wild.
It is. I'll go grab the bag and I'll show you what it is. It stains everything. I have it like in a Ziploc bag. Thank you for the hype train. I really appreciate that and all of the bits. Here, I'll show you the powder so that you can see it. It's here.
Exciting. I'm trying to mess with the windows to get Steph nice and visible.
So it's this turmeric I can just take it out, although I'm worried about the yellow. It's just we don't use our dishwasher very much, but I finally did it yesterday and it's still yellow. So it's turmeric powder and it says, I don't know if you can read it because there's some green, healthy feels good. And it says it's packed with antioxidants and powerful anti-inflammatory properties, health, strong digestive system, natural healing. I don't know. No one really likes
joint health. It's anti-inflammatory.
Yes. Yes. And Star Pilot 6 says if you put some in your rice, it makes your rice all yellow. It makes everything it touches all yellow. If you can buy the root and then like what Gina was saying, but even more stuff turns yellow then, like your fingers and then
yes, everything. Yeah. Everything. I don't understand why he doesn't just get the powder. I think he really likes it. I think he just enjoys it.
Like the process.
Yeah. Him and my stepmom Mary, they have a garden and I think they just like it.
Oh, that's really nice.
Wait, Steph, I think I'm reading correctly in your chat that turmeric is best known for its very bright yellow. It is the ingredient that gives curry powder its distinctive color.
I did not know that. I did not know that. That's cool. That is cool.
Probably.
Well, now I feel like a mystery got solved, but I didn't know I had. Why is curry yellow? Or often yellow?
Have you all ever thought of doing a cooking stream?
I participated in one.
You did?
Yeah,
like you
made
it yourself?
It was really
fun.
Thanks for the bits. So you set up the camera so that they could see you?
Yeah, we just kind of brought the camera and laptop into the kitchen, and just whenever we needed something, the other person would aim it.
Oh, so you had a DP the whole time? Or
What's that?
You took turns being DP?
Yeah, sort of.
Each other.
Or we would just have it in front of us, and it was just aimed at us while we were shaping cookies.
Oh, that's nice. That's really cool. That is really cool.
Matt has been doing some cooking streams.
Yeah, thank you, Alex Saber. Thank you so much for subbing. OBS. Okay. I don't know what I did.
I haven't drank tea in so long.
You haven't
What
drank
have you been
tea?
waiting for? Right, Dave?
Yeah.
I guess so. I'm notoriously bad at consuming liquids. It is like
Really?
yes.
Hydrate.
Yeah, I know. It is a thing I have to actively tell myself at all times. Because if I don't, I could just go a week without consuming a liquid and it wouldn't occur or bother me. And so I have to like remind myself to drink it. Like I drink an emergency water every night before bed, and like I have to hydrate myself as like an activity because I'll just forget. And I try to drink. It's very silly, and Abria pointed it out. I drink a little bit of what is it called? A Canada Dry. You know those like little mini cans of Canada Dry?
Oh.
I drink one every time we're on failed save, and Abria was like, "What the? Who drinks those?" Me, and I think anyone who's on a plane, and that's about it.
Shadowstorm says that is very relatable, Gina.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and thanks for the hype train. Yeah, I think I've got the opposite problem, but that's actually a good thing. There's a thing on Twitch, which Amy, I'm sure you know about, but I'm all just learning, where people give channel points to make you take a drink, because streamers forget to drink water. So they use channel points to do like, oh, take a stretch or drink some water, so it reminds you to hydrate.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's super sweet. Yeah.
Phone ringing?
Me? Is it the
I hear
jazz?
Maybe it's the jazz. Does anyone else hear that?
No, it sounds like
Oh, wait, someone did call me, but wait,
Oh, it has stopped.
that was,
It sounded like a phone was on someone's desk.
wait, you mean this phone on my desk that, yes, I was receiving a call and didn't know until you told me? How do you know? I didn't sense it. This is where sometimes I just don't sense the things that are happening. Like in Among Us, I'll walk right by a dead body and not see it. Or you are telling me my phone's ringing and I had no idea until I looked at it. Odd. That's cool though. Do you all want to craft anything? And you don't have to. You can hang out and help me craft virtual.
I want to see your craft.
My
I wanna-
craft.
Yeah,
Wait, what are
tell
you
us about
crafting? Okay. My craft. So last time we did this, which is the sparkly headset, right? Because we need that to be cool, and obviously a pro gamer has a Rhinestone headset. So now the only size that fit. These are lightweight, but they're just large. So the only size that fit is this thing, and it's got this I don't love it, the green trim, and it's cool. It's got this thing. Do you know what this is? This is to hold what, earbuds, or I'm imagining another type of wire. It's like a Velcro on-off thing, but it's really cool. Anyway, I wanted to make it pretty and rhinestone the outside. This is the carrying case. But at the same time, I was thinking of just doing kind of in here and in there because I don't actually want it to scratch equipment when I travel with it, and it could
Sure.
ideally
Yeah.
the rhinestones definitely aren't diamonds, so they're not really going to scratch anything. They're probably going to fall off, but I still prefer to do that.
but it'll take longer for that to happen if
Yes.
you're doing it in the depressed bits.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, that's true. That's true. So that's what
Also,
I'm
the
doing, and
trim-
I've got my
the trim
box,
is visible.
box of rhinestones right there. It's an endless box of rhinestones that I'll just keep rhinestoning things until we're done with it. So,
I
yeah.
can't wait. Wait, can you put the case in the
Yeah.
keyboard cam so I can see the color of the green trim?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't see it.
yeah. Unless this might also have the thing. It.
Whoa.
Whoa, they bought everything.
I green screen everything. What can I say? No, it was more like this camera wasn't working, and then I had to use this camera. If you have that, or maybe it's for wires. I don't really know what that's for. Does anyone on chat know what it's for? That little
The
zip.
little pouch?
Yeah, like this zip pouch that comes in and
Yeah,
out.
I don't know.
Normally, I would put wired earphones or earbuds in this, but then if it's in here, it's not. It's obviously not.
And it came with your headphones?
It came with the case. It
Right.
velcros into
Did
the
you buy
case.
separately from the headphones?
Yeah. I bought this after I rhinestoned the headset. Now thinking, I need to protect my precious headset now that I've rhinestoned it when I travel. So then I've got the case, and the case just came with this. So I just got this off of Amazon, but this large. What? Wait, do you guys see what just happened in chat?
Yeah, David.
Oh my gosh.
Dome explosion!
David Flagel, thank you so much for all of the gifts. Oh my god. I thought I had an error in my chat or something with that. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for all that you have gifted in subs. I really appreciate it, especially as I'm getting back into streaming. So thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Yes, you're like Oprah. You get a sub, and you get a sub, and you get a sub. Yeah, Polythene Pamster. It's not like I'm going many places, but I was thinking with the pandemic, if let's say you hole up somewhere else for a month or two, or I don't know, if you just change locations, or then I think it'd be useful. Or now that I have a laptop, it could be more portable for streaming. I don't know, would you all ever stream remotely? Hey, Tino Stark.
It sounds super fun. I'd need to figure out, like, obviously safety and not the apocalypse.
Yes.
And the tech stuff. But aside from all of that, I think it would be fun as heck.
Yeah. I always thought that would be really fun and cool. So I thought if I could get used to it and figure it out with the cameras and this 10-port thing where every USB thing goes in there, that would be useful. But the setup was kind of funny and weird. There's the laptop thing that you prop it up on, and screens, and a couple cameras, and the mic, and the thing. There's a lot of stuff too. So I want to protect the headset. Is what I mean. All of that is what I mean to say.
I want a separate crafting stream where we just talk about stream setup. And
Yes.
you're like, okay, so what are you running it through?
Yes.
Like crafting.
Yes, I watch a lot of those YouTube, I mean, I don't watch a lot of them, but there's, a lot of YouTube things where they critique setups. So I was looking at those. My cable management was out of control, and I would definitely be the one to be made fun of. Like your bookshelf, I think that is super cool. And is that a quilt of books?
I love it.
A quilt of books behind you?
It is. It was a Christmas gift from my mom, I think last year, which I don't think she realized would become like the backbone of my personal and professional lives. But sometimes you just nail it with a Christmas present.
That's amazing.
Because it's my favorite thing ever. And just by, okay, it's a little out of whack right now, but usually it lines up quite nicely. I got a little lazy.
It's very close to that is amazing.
Thank you.
It's lovely. It's just so lovely.
It adds dimension too. It's multiple layers, and there's a softness that's really nice.
A totally unintended but very confusing optical illusion.
Right. Do they know about your optical illusion? You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to, but I don't know if they know.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, it conceals even more optical illusion. I just meant that people are always like, real books? Not real books?
Oh,
My brain says, oh, what happens?
Yeah. We all have
But
different...
yeah, fake wall. Totally fake wall.
Right. Wait, so tell if you don't mind. Is it a sliding door?
It is.
Isn't that so creative? The back of her stream is a sliding door. And then I'm assuming you open that when you're not streaming.
It's semi-permanent at this point. It's just built into the corner of the room. But that's just like always evolving solutions for the home stream setup.
Nice. That's super cool.
Yeah.
And Gina, do you have a nice purple backdrop behind you, or is it green and you just did that?
Nope. I just have one of those like standard disc
Pop-up? Ooh!
So it just attaches to my chair right here. Deep, deep, deep. And it's just like a big halo around that I can put green screen stuff on.
That's awesome. I like the range of purples you've got behind you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I have a handful of just ready to go things because you never know with what we do.
Wait, you have pop-up screens ready to go and travel with? Is that the kind that folds into a circle?
Yeah, this can fold into a circle, and it is a circle.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like, it is a circle itself. It only goes, like,
right.
I mean, it's only about to there, and then it's just around.
Okay.
It just attaches to a chair, so it's really portable. It's really small. We've moved it around a bunch, but it's really nice because I can just, let's see. We've got, this is when I was on.
Yay!
You recognize this?
Oh my god, that's so cool! That is so cool.
This is from Power Play.
That's important movie goodness.
It's so good. It's beautiful. I love it so much. I just used this the other day for the Calyx stream.
That's beautiful. Wait, so the purple was a color that you just put on there?
Yeah, these are just images that I have.
And you saved them on your... do you guys call it slobs? No? Streamlabs OBS?
I have two different programs.
They're sources. I'm on OBS.
OBS. You're on OBS, like the other one, OBS. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just streaming through OBS. And there's a blue. These like just sort of gradient colors that I have.
They're really pretty.
They were for my Puppet RPG stream because I wanted it like mine to be really color. Because it was just a puppet in this space. So I needed like a flat back to, highlight the puppet more.
That's awesome. Stream is saying power play hype, by the way, so.
Yay!
It's so good. Here's my other one.
It's so pretty. That's so
gorgeous.
pretty.
I will say, if Steph, if you don't mind, an unaffiliated plug, PowerPlay's doing a charity marathon this weekend.
Oh,
It's going to be,
yes.
or a charity stream this weekend that's going to be amazing. They are doing a World War II adventure, and they have special guest Darren DePaul, and they're raising money for the Southern Poverty Law Center. So it is Operation Nazi Puncher, and I'm so excited. I'm not in it. I just can't wait to see it. It's on Sunday.
That's awesome.
So PowerPlay hype.
Power Play hype. Darren DePaul. Do you know what time it is, or if feel free to pop it in chat, anyone. 5 o'clock PST.
5 o'clock Pacific on Sunday. It's the regular time slot, and the regular cast just Sam DeLev and Caitlin Bruder and Omar Najam and B Zelda and GM Rick Bud.
Awesome.
And they're gonna do some extra stuff, and I'm really excited.
Okay, everyone, tune in on Sunday 5 p.m. for that. That sounds awesome. By the way, Shadow Storm says, I've been watching Amy stream for like 4 years and I never knew that was a fake.
It's a journey.
And Tino Stark asks if we can you ask Gina if we can see her fur baby? But I don't know if your puppy's busy, but we all, of course, love to see it. And Royus, thank you for coming back, and thank you so much for hanging out with us.
I'll go get her.
Yes. If you I love your background too. See,
thanks. I'm just having fun.
That's awesome. Wait, is that she has a green patch on her chair?
This is a part of the blue screen that's being attached to my chair right now. So
see, it looks like a hole in your chair.
Right. But you just put blue on your.
Can you see that it's just a circle?
Oh my God!
Like,
that's
just
so
a
cool.
little green screen disc that attaches to a chair. It's super convenient.
That is so
cool.
That is really, really cool. You're so pro. Look at the magic and illusions we create for you in our homes. My spot is, I guess, we used to have this as a little kitchen nook, but it's basically, I don't know, a 3 or 4 foot depth thing. So it's a weird little alcove, but I think it's perfect for gaming because then you can see this right here. This is a wall, and it's a green, I just put a green backdrop. I hung it from there with like the shower curtain stuff. It's pretty complicated, but it works. And then I have a shower curtain thing at the bottom to weight it down. It's just like 2 rods. And then so anyway, it's just this little alcove that I have turned into a little gaming nook. Hi, fur baby!
This is Blue.
Oh, Blue! Everyone say hi to Blue. Do you want to, I'm sure most people know about Blue, but do you want to tell us a little about Blue?
Oh, let me turn her around.
Puppy cute!
She's a little Minkin Chihuahua. She's about 6 years old and she just wants warmth. And she's blue like the cheese.
She's blue like the cheese. So bleu. She's a sophisticated dog here. Sophisticated Chihuahua.
Very sophisticated. She lays like this. She's very dainty. She just wants warmth and snuggles. Ah, baby girl. She's like, what is going on? You took me out of my nap cave.
Oh, thank you for breaking your nap for us, Blue.
It's okay. She naps all day.
Super cute. I love the ears and the little patches of orange, brown, beige.
Yeah, my favorite are her little eyebrow dots.
That is so cute. Oh my
cartoon
gosh.
character expressions.
I'm getting endorphins just from looking at you rubbing your dog's ears. I don't know what being alone has done to us. But I'm like, oh, I'm comforted by watching. I get it. All the, yeah.
He was really cute this morning. She was waiting for me to wake up. And then as soon as I did, I could feel like army crawling.
Oh,
and then I like kind of peeked around my covers and she was already like at my face and then she just goes and licked my nose and I was like, ah. Then she immediately rolled over and was like, tummy time. scrubs. Oh, honey.
Oh. By the way, thank you, Jay Robbie, for gifting a sub to Garav Dithin, and thank you, Anonymous, for gifting to Chandra. Chandra said that her background fabric is just held up with command adhesive strips. I tried that. I have a row of command adhesive strips that I've just left there, but the thing has detached from it, but they're still on the other wall, so I just look at them. Yeah. But that's so cute. You could just stream with your puppy on your lap, and then I'm sure you would be. Wait, you're not a partner yet, Gina?
No, I haven't streamed in many years.
I think that's the path to Twitch partnership. You just do exactly what you're doing. Maybe spin around in your cool magic chair, and then that's it. You just do that an hour every day. Make us all feel good.
I'm trying to make
watch you with your puppy.
Puptership. It doesn't work, but I want it to work.
Puppership. I think that's
so. That actually is like amazing, especially if you were like a dog foster and you just had like a rotation of amazing, cute pups, and you just sit there and do live streams and just like play with them for a few hours.
Yeah.
That would be very sweet.
No, that would be super sweet. I'm surprised they don't have that. I'm sure. So my bridge coaches they had 3 huge dogs, and then they fostered these pregnant dogs that then gave birth to a litter of 8 babies, which have to stay around the mom for a certain amount of time. So they had a batch of 11 dogs, or a litter, I guess you would say it's a litter of 11 dogs. It was so cute. It's a batch. They were all in this, like,
they're a bunch of cookies.
They're a big batch of dogs. And they were in this little circle cage, like a big one, a big pen. I guess you'll call it a pen. So we would go to play bridge and study bridge, but then there's just these adorable puppies, just all, I'd have to say that's where my attention was for most of it. But yeah, I was like, if they just put a puppy cam so we can see the puppy. Yeah.
Well, I have an idea. She loves heating pads.
Ooh.
So do I. Want it?
Puppies calling Pamps are nothing better.
I'm gonna help you. We're gonna do this together. I'm gonna slide you this way. Here we go. Here. And then.
It's so cute.
Oh, dear. Oh, there you go. Yes. Oh, yeah. Immediately popped. Immediately. She knows what's up.
Who doesn't want to plop in a heated blanket?
I feel like the first uses that I truly understood of the idea of just leaving a 24-hour live stream up were just like zoos and foster places and other things where they were like, cat cam, let's go. And I was like, this technology instantly makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It's 3 a.m. What are the cats doing?
Yes. I did that for some of the zoos. I think they started doing that more when the pandemic started. I remember doing that. It makes more sense. In acting class, they were saying the reason why puppies and animals, you want to watch them is because you don't know what they're going to do. They're exciting. They're unpredictable. They're cute. And they were basically like, do that. You want to be unpredictable and exciting, so people want to watch you and they're not sure what you're going to do. So you want to, it's that whole reaction. Acting is reaction. But they compared it to watching your adorable puppy, which is difficult to not watch. Oh
yeah.
So I got a dorky, awesome electric blanket vest. So it's not a blanket, but it's a vest that wraps around you and buttons you.
Wait, I've got something similar. I have a cape one.
Yes, it looks like a cape. It's like a cape. Wait, maybe we have the same one. And there's 6 settings.
Yeah.
And you press the button, you turn it on, and then I have to unplug it to make sure I don't, set anything on fire.
It's incredible.
It's so nice. It's so nice. I use that every day.
Wonderful.
And I read a thing that said weighted blankets are now a huge thing, especially during the pandemic.
I've got one.
You've got a weighted blanket? It's supposed to be 10 to 30% of your body weight, maybe 10 to 20%, I guess.
Yeah.
And does it help you sleep better, or you feel?
Yeah. My mom got me one. She was like, I think you'd like this. And I was like, yeah, I do. And It's the only thing is they this was after though. They're very hot, you know, because they're really soft and like really heavy, obviously. So
it keeps
you
them
get
warm.
really warm.
Okay.
So they're really great for winter and not so much for summer. But they started making them a cooling effect version where it's not as heavy.
Fancy.
I love them.
Like that's fancy. Like in cars where they started doing the not just the butt warmers but also the AC things. Have you ever been in a car that does that? It blows AC on your back. So it's a ton of mini fans. So there's, you know, the heat warmers, so your back and that's the heat warmer. So the fancy new ones, I only had this in a rental before, or someone else's thing, where it blows cold air on your back, and here so you can really control your temperature. Rogue 13 says electric heating in a city that has never seen snow or ice. We like to be really comfortable here, okay? It's like 60 degrees outside and rainy,
Water's falling out of the sky.
Yes.
For us, that is a burrow into the ground moment.
Yes. Ooh, Shadowstorm says different percentages have different benefits for your brain and body. That's really cool.
The weighted blanket range?
Yeah, the weighted blanket range.
Cool.
Oh. Are you having a hard time hearing me? Hey, geek outs. I don't know. Desktop audio. Oh, okay. Well, is this better? I'm gonna blow out don't want to blow out your eardrums. Yes? No? Oh, that's desktop audio. That's not my mic. How's this? Okay, this is no. Do you guys do this on your stream? I'm always trying to.
Oh, live tech support all the time.
I fix it all the time live. It didn't change. Okay, but now did it change? 30 seconds later now. Am I delayed to you, Amy and Gina? A little bit?
I mean, on the stream, yes.
On the stream, yes.
Okay. I think I can hear you in real time, but see you late. So I'm trying to just marry the two.
Got it, yeah. So you muted the stream, because then it would be super confusing. Okay.
Cool. Yes.
Okay. Well, I think I changed it.
Hear us. Or I would hear us. I don't have headphones on like a bad streamer.
Well, I would hear us too, because we'd be on the stream.
Yeah. Okay. So I've turned this down, and I can lower the volume of the jazz. Okay, great.
I'm gonna be back in like 2 minutes. I drank all my coffee.
Yes, and I now have 2 cups of cold coffee to drink and some sludge, which happens at the bottom of every latte. That's where all the turmeric powder goes.
I ask you actually latte advice. That sounds real cool. The sludge, not so much.
Yeah. Sludge. I don't know what to do with it. Oh, is that the powder? Should I drink the powder? But it's also cocoa powder. I'm like, is that what the healthy part is? But I don't know. Anyway, go do your thing.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Blue, thanks for hanging out with us, Blue.
It's very fun.
What's Blue's favorite food? And I'm gonna plug my thing in so I can start the craft.
All food. All the time. Okay. All day. She has several routines where she tries to trick us into feeding her multiple times.
Smart dog.
Like, you know, she kind of dances when she's ready for food. She gets on her 2 hind legs and like does these spins.
Oh.
And so you're like, she knows when her feeding time is. So we're like, okay, great. And then if one of us wasn't in the room when the other person fed her, she'll do it to the other person.
Oh.
And try to feeding her again.
Smart, Blue. I would do the same thing. I would do the same thing. Oh, I got cake, but now I want the other cake.
Exactly. And sometimes she forgets that she is trying to trick the same person. So she'll just keep dancing, and we're like, I'm the one that fed you. I remember.
Oh, so she forgets sometimes.
She sometimes forgets who she's trying to trick.
Which one she asked.
Fed more.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? I don't know if you can see the inside. So I'm going to do a little circle and then
From here, it looks like pearls, and it looks so elegant.
You know, I just want an elegant headset. The most important thing. 5 stars for elegance is what I would say.
I'm liking it so far. I very much like the idea of the rhinestones in the pocket.
Okay, that's good. Yes, Polythene Panther says this is a fancy look. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, I think it'll look like really like simple but classy.
Yes, that's
Like the way you did the headsets, like how you didn't do full rhinestone, you just kind of have them specifically placed.
the stream told me to stop. They were. I think Mara ran several votes just to ensure. I was like, should I stop? I was like, I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep going. He's like, everyone says stop.
Hey, people are allowed to exist, Blue. People are allowed to exist in the world.
I don't know. Blue might be right.
Honey.
There's normally I don't have a window open, but I put a plant in this window so that it can get some sunlight in the morning. And now there's just enough of a crack that she sees people outside.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you don't believe it. You're gonna have to go back into your nap cave, honey.
What do you do with the strings? There's all this string.
Oh, the hot glue gun.
Yeah, you
strings,
just take it away
every
later.
Existence.
I know it just bothers me, but I know I can take it away later.
Yeah, I just kind of try to clean them up as I go, but
that's
at the
smart.
end I do just pick them off. You know, I kind of just go to town and try to clean up everything at the end.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
What I miss?
Oh, nothing. I just started crafting.
Blue defending the home front and Steph already killing it with her craft.
Update.
Killing it is strong, but thank you. Yeah,
I mean, you're already, look at how many you've already laid down and it's been like
I'm
3
just,
seconds.
you know,
I was gone for 1 minute.
you know, I'm just a pro crafter right here. You know that. We used to joke.
Strat,
Amy and I are the modifiers, and Gina's the real one, just like in a workout video. Oh, no.
The only time I'll ever be compared to a workout video.
Yeah, and you'd be the lead teacher. We're on the side. If you don't want to do that, just use one arm.
Honestly, that is very true. Where I'm like, and if you don't want to use a glue gun, do what Amy does. Amy's our glue gun user.
Follow Amy in the corner. She does her version.
Do what you can, and that's enough.
Look, and it's true, both for them and for us.
People say they agree with Blue. Blue was growling at the people, Amy, because I guess, does Blue have a problem with people?
It's so weird. She loves everyone if they're in the house.
Okay.
The moment they enter, she's like, "You're my new best friend."
Okay.
And she loves and kisses and dances.
Right.
But if they're in front of the house,
I see.
she's like, danger.
Right. Not friend.
Not friend, designated not friendly, and will defend because she definitely doesn't know her size. And
You know what? Not a
thinks
lot of
that-
dogs do.
Nope, especially the small one.
Yes.
The small ones think they're very
They
big.
got a Napoleon complex.
Mostly she just sleeps. It's great.
Aww.
And then the handful of times she gets zoomies. He's very-
I didn't know zoomies was a word until another friend adopted a dog and called it the zoomies when she was running everywhere.
Yep.
I've only heard it the last couple years, but it's wonderful.
It's the best. It's the only way. It's like one of those words that perfectly describe what it's describing.
Right.
Because it's really just, it's literally when a dog just starts doing
Running
zooms.
all around.
Yeah. But she's an expert. She plays with her own toys. Like she
Aw.
throws her own toys and then goes and gets them.
Wow. So self-sufficient.
It's incredibly independent.
And you said she's 6 years old?
Yeah.
So why do you think she's 6 when she was given up for adoption?
Oh, well, she was.
She wasn't given up for adoption. Okay.
Oh no, she was. She was an owner surrender. this is not a new dog. This is we've had her. Well, Joey's had her for about 4 years.
Oh,
we got her when she got about 2.
Okay.
And she was an owner surrender. We think she might have been a dog to an elderly mom who just couldn't take care of her any longer.
I see. Okay.
So, yeah, because she was very well loved. You know, she wasn't sick or anything. I think she got dropped off for less than 24 hours at the shelter. It was just sort of like, you know, our mom cannot care for this dog anymore, and then immediately she was scooped up. So.
Right.
You found her home.
She found you.
Immediately. And she fell in love with Joey so fast.
Aww.
I had to earn the love.
Oh, yeah.
You were outside the house for a while, and it took a while before she's like, you're inside the house now.
Yeah. My circle of trust. I'm gonna put a little one here because it doesn't really fit.
What shape are you making?
You know when you do the border, but then there's too much. Where is it? So there's a little baby one here because a big one doesn't fit. But I guess you can't. Oh, I just hold it up. But so that little baby one over there, because it did the big.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Already growing. See what I'm saying? Powering through. Oh, I like it. You know what?
Yeah.
You could, this is not elegant, but my brain is immediately like, oh, that looks like you could make, what a cute head shape. You could make a face.
Just a rhinestone smiley face, like boop boop. Beep.
Yeah. For some reason, it looks. I have not played this game, but it has been saturated in my brain. It looks a little like the Among Us helmets.
Oh my god. Yes. I was thinking a Pac-Man, but you're right. It does look like the Among Us helmet.
Too. Oh, and KB Tips also points out it also looks a little bit like a mouse.
Yeah, like if I put 2 eyes up here, it kind of looks like that. It looks like the phone covers we made. Do you remember?
Oh.
I only know because I was looking at these along to here. I'll show you. I've got them all over. I've got so many pictures of us. Where is the phone cover? Do.
Oh, you mean the phone covers we made?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still use mine too.
You do?
Yeah.
Good.
It's held up. I've put that thing through a lot of work.
This. Oh.
It's been years.
This thing. Oh, I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, wait, when?
Oh, it's going to be delayed, I guess, on your end. But I'll just hold it up.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
Those things.
I forgot.
I got so many pictures of you all.
Oh, that was so good. You do have so many good photos of us, Steph.
Oh my god, I've got so many. I don't know if I might have gone through and captured them or someone sent them to me. Thank you. Whoever sent them to me. But I also have a bunch from one right before we would go live. We would tweet something, so I have all of those.
Oh my gosh. Can we make like a little
Collage?
I want to see
We
all
should totally make a shared album. I don't know how to, but yeah, I need to do that. So anyway, anytime we ever stream again, I've got us covered for things to tweet out.
Perfect.
Yes.
So good.
Yes.
I was so happy when you sent this one from yesterday.
Oh yeah. I'll just keep surprising you every time, and then I'll share the album with you. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I'll just do the same thing to the other side while I decide what I'm gonna do. Yeah.
I think, by the way, the smaller rhinestone to complete the line is seamless.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, great.
Can't
Thank
tell.
you. Thank you. That means quite a bit. Quite a bit. Yeah. So, do you guys have any plans during the quarantine? I'm glad you all are doing very well, by the way, from what it seems like. I like to ask, how are you doing instead of what are you doing? Because when people say, what are you doing? It's like, what do you mean? What am I doing? The same thing we do every day, Pinky. So, what do you mean?
I've quoted so much. We've been going through Animaniacs, so there's been a lot of Pinky and the Brain talk here.
Perfect. That's
So I
really nice.
appreciate that.
That's really
The
nice.
new season is so good.
Wait,
I
there's
haven't
a
seen
new
the new stuff yet.
Oh, Amy, you're gonna. I think you and Rick are gonna love it. It's solid.
Like that show made me. You know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah. I think it holds up. They do just the right amount of like slowly introducing some old characters and it not really being a big deal, and it's still to me it feels exactly the same to me.
Oh,
It's so good. It's the same feeling.
that nostalgia is definitely really prized right now.
And the jokes are good. The jokes are so good.
Wait, what is it on? And thanks, Kiki Chappie, for hanging.
I believe it's on Hulu.
Hulu. Yes. Oh,
I think
Hulu has The Great, which is one of my favorite shows of the year.
Okay, I need to see this show. Everybody talks about
It is
this.
amazing. It's so funny. It's so dark. It's just dark humor, but I love Catherine the Great. I'm writing a script that's not about her, but it's related to her. A girl gets inspired by her. And the way they did this was so good. And the chemistry between her and Nicholas Hoult is so good and so funny. Wait, Gina, have you seen any of it? Or
I haven't seen any of it yet, but I follow Elle Fanning, so I see she posts stuff all the time from her own show.
Okay.
Through her feed.
As she should.
That is cool. That is cool. Yeah, it's I think it might be my favorite show of last year.
That's great.
Nice.
Do you guys have a favorite show of the last year? Let's just do that.
Yes, several.
What are they? What do you recommend?
Well, I finally got through all of The Good Place.
Ooh, okay.
I'm not going to say anything other than it's just one of those things where you're like, it's a perfect show. Like all the way through, it's really inventive, and it never goes too far in any plot line. They just reinvented perfectly every season without ever ruining the integrity of the show. It's pretty perfect.
Great. That's how many seasons was it? 4, 5? 4.
Sounds right.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where you go, thank you for having a complete vision of a series, and then only giving us that.
Yeah, they that's really unique for network, because usually network they want you to go on forever as much as you can. And then they squeeze seasons out that you might not need, but because it's already IP, they want to keep it going. That was actually, I was looking at network. I need to write a network half-hour pilot to try to get staffed on a network show, or just have another pilot sample. But the Good Place pilot is supposed to be super good. Not one to copy or imitate the structure, because it is a serialized thing and it was pitched and then written as a season, but it's supposed to be super good, the way it was written. So that's cool.
Steph, have you checked out the show before?
Yeah. I saw the first few seasons. I haven't seen this latest one, though.
A show that's very difficult to describe without ruining what's coming. So you just kind of have to stand there and be like, it's just an excellent experience. Please enjoy the television.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's all I got for you.
No spoilers, so you get nothing.
Yeah. In the same vein of that, I also want to recommend, for those that haven't seen it, same exact pitch as Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso.
The show. Everybody talks about it.
Oh my God, Amy. Okay, that's the second best show of last year, or this year.
It is probably, like, aside, because I would count Good Place as, like, I started that before this year, you know. So, but singular show that I only watched this year, we had to force ourselves to not binge it in one night. It was that lovely.
It's so good.
The whole way through.
Yeah.
It is, again, another one of those things where you go, wow, yeah, first season is perfect.
Amy, you would love it. You would love it. It's a very feel-good. It's different for comedy. It's a heartfelt comedy, which is very rare these days. And
it's wholesome.
Which
is, I guess, in the same vein as, like, The Good Place. It's got this it's got this charm about it that you just kind of go through and go, I would have never, ever expected a show about this topic, which
Right.
I just want you to watch it without knowing anything about it.
Soccer.
A show
I'm just
about
kidding.
this topic would be sweet,
Right.
and you're like, oh, it's so sweet, and it the whole time you're like, it's almost a show that you watch the whole time and you're just sitting there going, oh no, it's so, like, you care so much so fast, and it's a rare find. It's very good.
It's super rare. I saw an interview with the cast and Jason Sudeikis, who was one of the creators of the show, and it was so interesting to see how much of his real life he put in there. I won't give you any spoilers, but there were things that I learned about his life that then related to the show, you know, with his previous partner, Olivia Wilde. So I was surprised by how vulnerable he was on the, you know, how SAG-AFTRA has all these conversations with cast and crew, you know, because it's voting season, but how much of himself he put into that, which was really interesting. And then another thing, you know, the guy that plays Roy Kent, the captain of the team. So there's a captain it's about a football team, which we call soccer. And the captain was a writer, and they didn't have anyone for Roy. So he put himself on tape, left the room. It was the end of the day. He sent the email to everybody else in the writer room and said, this is really, you know, if this is really embarrassing, just watch it. I know we haven't cast Roy yet. I think I could do it. But if you don't like it, you never have to bring it up again, and we won't speak of it. And then he just left so that they could all watch his audition tape and do it. I was like, you are someone to admire. That is a really cool.
I did not know that. That's why I knew he was a writer, but that's wild.
Yeah. I thought that was super cool.
That just like, if it sucks,
don't
please
speak of
never
it.
Talk about it.
Don't ever bring it up. It never happened.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, and then exits. I think that's a very bold, brave, and classy way to do it, where you aren't putting anybody in an awkward spot except yourself, and then you leave to then give them time, and you know, they can either laugh about you and say it's terrible, or they're like, oh no, it's great, and we didn't cast him yet, so boom, easy. Yeah, they say Roy Kent is pitch perfect. Yes, yeah. Write what you know so it becomes real and relatable. Yes, all of these things. Moninius, the show Gina was just talking about was Ted Lasso, and it's so good. Ted Lasso. It's about good people overcoming adversity by being positive. Yeah, and that's just I think that's such a necessary thing right now too.
Yeah, positivity is 100% that show. It's great.
Yes, for sure.
All right. And no more. Cannot hype further, because then it will it'll still live up to it. But either way.
Yeah.
No more.
And it's only
watch. That is the pitch you get.
Yes. It's only 10 half-hour episodes. I still have one episode to watch, and I just want to save that. I don't know if you guys do this, but I like to, if I know a show is really good and I'm really sad to see it end, I save part of one episode to watch when I'm really sad.
We were saving them too. We tried to watch only about 2 a day to kind of be like, okay, an hour, we can handle that.
Yeah.
And then other days we were like, nope, super sad today. We get 3 Ted Lasso.
Put a face on a wall that says, in case of emergency, Ted Lasso.
Exactly. Yes. Honestly, though, like, it is one of those shows that you could watch over and over and over again, and like, in case of emergencies. Yeah.
It's medicine. The antidote.
Yeah, but it's acceptable to binge. It is a perfect binge because it's tiny. You could do it in one day and not feel like, what happened?
Yeah, just 5 hours.
And you're like, what a great 5-hour movie that was.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but you want to. I'd suggest, just like Gina said, spread it out to spread out your joy.
You're gonna want it for multiple days.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what a smiley face.
Oh, are you doing the smiley face?
I don't know, but this is what it would look
frame a little.
like. Just so, I mean, I'll wait because I know it'll take a minute for the stream to catch up. It's kind of toothy. Well, it's different sizes. So it could be that way, but I don't know if I want more. It looks better on camera, I think. It does look good here, but it's particularly bright on camera. Whereas I don't know if I just want more. Oh, I could give it blush, but that might look weird.
It's
What if I gave it blush?
It's really cute.
Maybe a nose. Maybe the nose is too much. Maybe it doesn't need to breathe.
I don't see. Now I see cute cheeks. Is that? That's there.
Yeah, that
Okay,
was
sorry,
the
Chile.
cheeks. That was the. That's blush or whatnot.
now it looks a little like a gingerbread face.
I just want to eat it. Okay, so that's one option. I'm
It
glad I
doesn't
have
look like a face like that.
Or I could do.
What does it look like just all filled in? It's just like this
Yeah,
epic.
that's kind of what I was thinking. Like, if I just all filled it in, it would. I'm just gonna sprinkle them on. They're gonna be not in the right way, but.
Sure.
Ooh, I feel so rich. I feel like Aladdin when he was in the Cave of Wonders. When I touch all of these rhinestones and put them all on here, like a treasure chest. Okay, this is what it looks
Yeah, it
like.
does make you feel like you're swimming through a dragon's hoard or something like that.
Yes. Okay, so this is what it looks like whenever it gets there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, someone said save the last episode of Chernobyl, but I'm not sure that'd make me feel better watching it. Yo, Chernobyl is super good, and someone said, yeah, great show, definitely not feel good. Said David Flagel. It's definitely not feel good, but it is a super well written show, and it's by Craig Mazin, who's one of the podcast hosts of Script Notes, which is a great screenwriting podcast. But yeah, so he's great. You like the filled in look. So
I
shiny.
do too.
Okay, yeah,
I like
maybe
the
you'll just do
impact of
that.
it.
And maybe it can just be kind of random, right? Which is great because I've got a random assortment.
I think so. I kind of like the variety in it. It's
Yeah.
nice.
Okay,
Having a good effect.
perfect. And then I don't even have to sort. Okay, great. My favorite. Awesome.
You've told me this before, Steph, but what is that beautiful glowy keyboard? What are you looking at?
It's a ducky keyboard. One of my great friends and a fellow producer of our board game doc, Game Master. His name is Jimmy Nguyen, Nguyen, Win. And he and I went to, a group of us drove up to Sundance together for the first time a few years ago and then drove back, and we're just both filmmakers. I was in his short film, Heroines, and he is getting his stuff together. I think he's sending me a mat. Anyway, he's redoing his desk because he thinks that he'll be more productive as a writer-director if he has a pretty desk, like a pretty streaming thing to work at. And he is not streaming yet, but so then he was telling me about his upgrades. I was like, oh, that's cool. And then he just gave me this keyboard as a gift. He's building keyboards too.
Nice.
Maybe I haven't asked you before.
Yeah, no. And then it has all different, this is my favorite mode, but it has different color modes too. And then our external GPU has different color modes too. So we're really, really excited about that.
None.
What's on the space bar there?
The what? The space bar? Oh, so it's ducky. I don't know which is the best way to do this. So let me see. It says, oh, can you see? So that's the space bar. I don't know if it's too close. There, see how it says ducky? Okay, well, it'll take 30 seconds, but it says ducky down there. So it's just the design, but it's really pretty. And you know, when you get into keyboards, it makes certain sounds that you like. So this one has a really nice, satisfying clickety clack sound, I guess, which is what people like and want. And you know, I don't know what's cool. People tell me what's cool, but it does feel nice.
Oh man, yes, custom keycaps. I didn't know this was a thing.
Yes, custom
And
keycaps.
it's now a rabbit hole of like, oh, you can, oh no. Oh, it's so neat.
Oh.
Oh
I was
no,
just
there's an
reading about
echo.
this.
It's my fault.
Wait, was there always an echo, or was it?
I was waiting for it. I was waiting to see if someone would say there was an echo.
But is it you guys or is it me? It might be on my end from. All
I
of
don't-
Wait, is it still there?
Yeah, is it still there? How many people hear an echo? Feel free to type in chat. If you hear an echo, do I need to change anything? Oh, it just started in the past couple minutes. Weird. It's okay though.
Very strange. Okay.
I don't know that you all need to change. I think it's me, right? Is it me? It just started. Weird. It's not bad though. Okay.
Okay.
This whole stuff is complicated. And then for some reason, when I changed to this, the webcam got messed up. So I don't understand it all the time. It started doing this, and I think it's because the audio, this started picking up audio. You know how there's 5 audio sources at all times that it could pick up from?
That production life.
Yes. Production life. The best life. Oh, I miss production.
Better?
Have you guys seen a movie called Black Bear with Aubrey Plaza?
I have not.
It just makes me miss production life. It's a thriller. First of all, have you all seen any of the awards movies right now coming out for screeners and stuff? But this was about shooting, so it made me miss small indie production shoot stuff. So yeah, I missed that.
I haven't seen a lot of the 2020 movies yet. I'm curious to see whether I'll get a chance. Chat, some of you probably already know this, but like if you are in one of the different guilds or voting associations out here, a lot of times they send out complimentary copies or they give you digital access to things. So when you hear people talk about like getting your screeners, that usually means you're in the SAG, so you can vote in the SAG Awards, which means they can't expect you to vote if you can't see the movies.
Yes.
So at some point in the year, they will try to give you some access to those movies so that you can make an informed decision. And that's why everybody that you know who lives in LA starts talking about screener season. That's the backstory there. But that being said, I'm in SAG and none of them have started coming yet. So I don't know when that's happening.
Same. I was like, I always forget to pay my dues, like within the limit to get my screener. I always forget at this time. And this is the first year in probably 6 years that I've like been really on top of just paying my dues. And so I was like, where I forgot, because I'm like, I never get them because
I think the writers got theirs already. I think that's like it's just happening at different points because the SAG Awards are going to be later this year. But this is real fun insider talk. Sorry, guys.
No, I think this is interesting. Thank you for explaining that, Amy, to them. And so we also have to pay dues, and I swear the day I make more money than the dues that I have paid, than the dues that we have paid to SAG, I will be stunned.
100%.
Stunned when that happens.
Also,
that'll be
apparently
a
the
success.
echo got worse.
Oh no! The echo got worse. Shh, darn it.
Is it just me and Gina? Just Gina or everybody?
I did see one person say it was just me, which is why I put the headphones on to see if anything would change.
I don't hear an echo from you, but I'm not.
I don't hear any echo, but that is, I'll also rarely do it. Okay, Gina,
Okay, I'll
and Amy
mute.
talk. Okay.
Wait, so
Yeah. Now you just talk about so do you have friends in the WGA? Because they have different screeners.
Not a ton of my friends are actually WGA, but a lot of like online pals and people I follow on Twitter. Because I don't know if you've seen my Twitter, but I follow way too many people. And if you are interested in work in movies, I've probably hit follow at some point.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So that's just very, very fun to follow the process every year and try to pick up. It does give you a weird thing where I'm just like, yes, I've heard all about Ted Lasso. It's like, no, wait, I haven't seen a second of that. I just spend too much time online.
We just know. Also, we get billboards advertised to us living in LA. There's a lot of billboard action. You also hear of studios that buy billboards of the president's route to the office of their shows. So the president of the thing thinks that they're getting a lot of advertisements. Huh? Yeah, well, just the development execs and stuff. I've heard, I mean, I don't know if that happens anymore, but I've heard that did happen. They bought the billboards.
I miss seeing billboards among the many tiny things that I miss of leaving my house.
I know. I know. It might be Steph's speakers. It's probably my fault. Let me turn this down. Okay, is that better?
Should I keep talking? Who
keep
should
talking.
keep talking?
You guys keep talking.
I am talking now.
Okay.
I have re-entered the chat.
Oh, after I moved my keyboard. Oh, shit. Oh, now I know what happened.
Did I cause this by making you give me a keyboard close-up? I'm so sorry.
No, I did it by putting the keyboard near my speakers where there was an echo. Now it's gone. I have my speakers, you know, how speakers look like, or my speakers look like this. I have them lying flat and facing out so that it goes under the, whatever, under the thing. I had the keyboard against the thing. Another fun thing to learn about streaming setups.
Yeah, why would keyboard proximity to a speaker cause an echo?
Yes.
What does it mean?
I don't know. I guess it bounced back or bounced off. I'm not even using the keyboard, but that's really interesting.
You will note that of the many Hollywood guilds we might be in, sound editing is not one of
Sound
them.
editing is not one of them. Do you know how to get into the Producers Guild? Anybody?
No.
I think it's hard. Okay. I just want to get into all the guilds.
I figured out how to get into 2, and then I stopped.
Wait, what's your second one?
I'm both SAG and AFTRA.
Oh,
before they
okay.
Before they merged, yeah, I had to get them separately.
Right.
Because that was when I was a baby.
A baby. Yes.
Yeah.
More fun background, guys. SAG and AFTRA are now one union, but originally it was the Screen Actors Guild and the American Federation of Television and Radio.
Yes.
Because back in the day, those seemed like really separate industries that could stand to have that, like they had their own working conditions and different rules.
Yes.
There's still a separate one for the stage actors,
Yes.
which caused a lot of interesting shenanigans this year as they are trying to figure out whose job it is to set the terms when you record a stage show and put it online. Which
that's
is
interesting.
really important stuff to figure out and not simple stuff to figure out. But
Right.
yeah.
And all of this is really important because of stuff like healthcare benefits that you could eventually qualify for and pension and things that you might need. And there's just a lot of resources, for example, the screeners or conversations, and there's different workshops and stuff.
Also, but let's be honest, the unions are the only reason anyone has a lunch break ever anywhere in film,
Yeah.
because they know that artists are all people who will put our lives into something if you ask us to, and you just got to make rules that keep exploitation from getting totally out of control. So this is, if you're wondering why we're all pretty pro-union out here, it's because they know what would happen without unions, and it's people, running horses off cliffs and doing other early Hollywood shenanigans that they were like, maybe some rules would be good, some
Yeah.
rules that protect everybody.
Yeah.
And this is how you get those.
That is true. Very true.
Oh,
We've all made a lot of really distinct memories these last couple of years, but
Yes.
I will say I loved getting to do Supermajority with y'all this past fall.
Oh,
Yes.
it's lovely.
That
And
was so nice.
given the event, if we were even 0.00001%
Yes!
of that, I feel pretty damn good about it. So thank you both.
Cheers. I'm gonna cheers you, Amy. Thank you for getting us involved in that. Cheers to you. I don't know if you saw, Amy got us involved in and really brought us back together a bit. Cheers to making a difference.
I know, think about it. We hadn't crafted together in so long, and then we did Supermajority, and we've done 3 craft streams.
It's so funny. It's like, oh, we don't craft for ourselves, but for a cause, yeah, sure, let's get back together. And now it's like, oh, maybe. Yes.
Hey.
I've actually gotten to craft a lot this year, bringing it back to happy times instead of billionaires.
That's
Charities and crafting. Let's go there. Let's go there.
I
Your shape is looking really good in there.
I know, I'm really liking it.
Oh, you do?
I'm very
Okay,
much
good.
liking it.
Yeah. I'm going to just fill it randomly and prettily. It'll look like Chanel. In fact, I expect Chanel to come knocking on my door asking for rights to reproduce this for all the gaming
Oh,
6-year-olds
God.
out
Okay,
there.
wait. Putting it out there into the universe, Chanel will eventually
Yes.
need to go into some kind of gamer-focused vertical, and Steph, you are the person for that job.
I am.
I'm remembering you up. I will not be able to afford any of the products, but I will consume and share the ads and thereby help their marketing in that way.
I mean, it's probably going to go for like $7,000, just like their
Wait,
purses.
I
but...
love that though. Wait, I love that because there's usually like a specific stream aesthetic. It's like that,
Yes.
Miami. What is it called? Like something wave.
Yes.
the look.
Yes.
Cyber wave or something.
Right.
where it's like that pale purples and soft greens, and it's like neons, and like I feel like that's like when I think of a streamer desk, that's what I think of, just like these colors. Vaporwave, thank you. Vaporwave is usually like what I think of for streaming. It's a lot of light, and I would love to see a like Chanel inspired stream setup where it's just very elegant and lots of exactly you, Steph. You.
I would love to be the face of this Chanel gaming thing. Wow. I mean, I'm gonna edit that one out.
Like, where's my cottagecore desks? I want to see it.
Ooh.
Right? Like, I mean, we do it in Animal Crossing, but where's the like plant lady setup in the background?
Yes.
I want to expand this streamer aesthetic.
I agree. That's why we're changing it on our crafting stream, just making a difference every day. Like right now.
I feel like our circles and like the tabletop circles are helping push those aesthetic boundaries. There's some sort of like witchy design ones out there.
Yes.
I find it very inspiring, especially y'all know, like figuring out a visual aesthetic and applying and designing it to it isn't my strong suit, but I love looking at it. You know, like I don't know how you did that, but it's fabulous. Like the fact that this was an accident is the only reason I have.
And that's why it's so good. Like Amy, your backdrop is so you, and it's so wonderful. It's so neat.
Yes. That's a good idea, David Flagle, by the way. Maybe I'll move my Thursday stream to around this time. Do you guys ever, what's your schedule again? So everyone can know, but also so I can know. Maybe it can align and we can do some things together at some point.
Oh, I'm usually Sundays, Tuesdays, Thursdays. There are exceptions.
And what time?
It will depend day to day. Usually on Sunday, it's like 2 to 5 Pacific. Tuesday, it's a range between sort of 2 to 5, but sometimes later, sometimes earlier, depending on the day. And then Thursday, lately it's been sort of creeping longer so that I'm going, starting close to 2 and wrapping up around 7. And that's usually when we do our book club and our old school games. Thanks for this plug.
Wait,
but yeah, that's
2 to 7 you said, sorry? On Thursday you said 2 to 7?
Ish.
Okay. Ow! I think my glue gun's hotter than yours, Gina, because you gave us the child-proof ones, but I ran out of the mini glue, so now I have the big glue gun, and it's definitely hot. Oh, if I have it on high. 193 degrees Celsius, 380 degrees Fahrenheit.
I gave you the kid one.
I know, but I ran out of the kid glue, so now I got the big one.
I think it's better actually for you because
it'll
you're not
stay
that
hotter.
afraid of a glue gun, and also it the hotter temperature has a better sticking power, and also I haven't used them yet, but I highly recommend Gorilla Glue sticks.
Ooh, whoa! I've never heard of that.
It is so much better. The amount of times that I have used a glue gun and it has failed me because the sticking power just isn't quite
What you need.
good enough for the materials I'm using it with.
Yeah.
Is a sad day, but Gorilla Glue sticks are great. I've been watching a million DIYers on YouTube because they bring me immense amount of joy, and I've been trying to decorate our home as much as possible and really nesting, because what else are you gonna do? So lots of nesting, and
That's great. Lucky.
Yes,
Joey's so lucky.
So,
I wish I lived with people who like to nest, but nope. And I don't have that skill.
But I haven't gotten to get any because I've not been to a craft store in over a year. So there has been I've given myself a limit to the amount of things I order off of Amazon.
Oh, smart.
There's a handful of groceries and stuff that we get.
Right.
But
Makes sense.
for the most part, if I can find it somewhere else, I try to. And I've been trying to invest. Mainly, I've been buying other crafter goods.
Oh, you're you are the best. Support local, support indie.
I didn't really imagine how much joy it would bring me. Because,
really?
it's hard, as a crafter and has found it incredibly difficult to try and price my own items of like, oh, if I were, because you know, you if you really kind of gave yourself a minimum wage versus the amount of hours you put into a thing would cost $1,000, you know, and you're like, no, that's too much, that's not realistic. And so even when I've opened my mind to the idea of like, you know what, if I've got a spare $200, I'm gonna give that to someone who's put work into something beautiful, you know. So I've bought art commissions when they've popped up lately. I bought this beautiful artist makes these incredible sun catchers. I posted. They're just beautiful. And
what's a sun catcher again?
It's a Luna moth. It's beautiful. And I haven't put it up yet because it's been raining. But it's been it's brought me so much joy, and I haven't even thought twice about like, because sometimes it's just hard to like tell yourself it's okay to spend like a good chunk of money on a piece of art. Like, I know that sounds silly as a crafter, but sometimes it's hard to commit to something like that.
Oh, for sure.
Especially during, you know, hard times. So
I'm like, I'm gonna buy the bake sale desserts that are old.
Exactly.
but I hear you. You do need like support, and it makes you feel good to give and support other artists. And I think it's just karma passing it around, or anytime, you know, you can volunteer.
And like having it has brought me so much joy, like looking at my home. Like I now know like everything about the artist I bought it from, and that they sent me a sweet handwritten note when they did, like when I got it. And it's like there's just so much more than like, you know, when you order a thing from Amazon, you get a package. When I order a thing from Etsy or from you know, a private seller, and they send me all these things. Oh yeah, and also I bought an art commission from this incredible artist, JP, who I met at Designer Con one year. But by the time I found her booth, her entire stock was sold out. She does these mini Miyazaki.
Oh my God.
Just like watercolor and pen and pencil. They're so beautiful. Yeah.
That is so cool.
In the thing, so I got to be like, hey, well, I love Kodamas and I love Soot Sprites, and can you just have them do? And she made me this beautiful picture, and in it, she also sent me a star.
Oh my God!
I hope this brings light to your life. And I was like,
that is so sweet. That personal touch.
It's so lovely.
You're not going to get like an extra gift that with a handwritten note from other places. That is so nice.
But let's see, can we see it? Like, look, she like put it in in this lovely frame, and it's hard to. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's breathtaking.
It's the suitsies that you were telling me about that you put on. I think your phone cover or something, right?
This is the one that I made.
Yes.
So and it's just so lovely, and so like I told, like it was just so nice. You don't get that when you just kind of buy stuff. It was so lovely.
Yes.
And like we call our house Acorn. And so she put all the Soot Sprites like living in this little acorn.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
It's brought me so much joy.
That is so wonderful. And like it's a joy that you're passing around to spreading it, which obviously enhances joy.
If like a giant commission isn't the right fit for you in your life circumstance, like you can I randomly came across a small artist who had cute pins, and I did a little cute pin and sticker order, and again she sent it with like extra stickers and a cute little note and a piece of like sticker sheet packing with it, and I was just like, I would have impulse bought like
all of that.
You know,
that
it was
so
like being
sweet.
at a con and being like, oh, that's beautiful, and I get to carry this piece of her personality and her taste and her skill, and I have to.
I follow so many pins too. Pins are my weakness as well.
Pins.
I love enamel pins so much.
And
that's so the thing. Like the amount of merchandise they give you extra. It's just,
Yes.
Like you said, like when you buy stickers and they give you 10 extra stickers, it's like
It's insane.
It's like that's what I purchased. Don't give them to me for free, you adorable sweet person. But it's so lovely. It's just so lovely. I've been trying to really just be a part of art communities, because it's just I missed it. I missed crafting with y'all. I miss crafting like outwardly.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
I think that's
And I'm
wonderful that you're
loving.
so part of the community.
I'm really not. I'm an observer. I'm a voyeur into the crafting like world
No, you're
out in
not.
the universe.
Okay, puppet master maker and
What do you
Okay,
think a community is?
yes.
Is it a bunch of people connected
I
to
mean-
each other with their choices and activities?
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
I concur with Amy, queen of community.
Oh, well, I'm just saying.
OG Geek and Sundry. Community building. I go with what she says.
I think
Sometimes-
you mean this one.
Oh!
Wait,
Hello.
Wow, Growling Mouse Studio. Enamel.
Tell me about this.
So I
kind
want
of sorry.
confirmation before I'm this. You mean this one, right?
Aww.
Before I accidentally sell this. Yes. Okay. Good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I keep this on my streaming desk. Thank you. I use this.
Wait, did you
yes.
get that from Growling Mouse Studio?
Yes.
Oh
and
my
this
God.
was this. I did not get this. They were very kind. They reached out to me and I think a couple other people. They did some incredible illustrations of some of our TBD RPG like jokes, and
Oh,
and I got an
amazing.
amazing dressage mode
Dressage!
activated shirt. And they very kindly also gifted me a really lovely letter and this leather
Oh my
dice
gosh.
cup, which is just like, look at how intricate and beautiful it is.
Thank you, Anonymous Gifter,
Yes.
for giving Growling Mouse Studio a sub. Welcome to the Stuff Ladies community, and obviously you've been a part of our community since our RPG days, so that's really cool. And hi, Ice Bunny. Wow. You sent it to everyone on Weave Society. Oh. You mean on Twitter? Wow, look at all those buzzwords.
I did say dressage mode activated. It is a robot horse, and it is so good.
Aww. That is super. Oh, Instagram. I don't check my I'm sorry. I don't check the Instagram messages as much as I could. I think there was just a moment in social media when there was just so much messages everywhere. There are just so many things all the time. My brain was, I don't know what's.
Oh,
important
don't worry.
anymore.
I didn't even know it was a thing for a really long time. I just thought messages arrived and that they were in your inbox, and I was like, okay. And then like not that long ago, I noticed that I had notifications.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was like, what is that button? And then I was like, oh, there's a secret message area. and then I started seeing them, but I don't get that many. It's like, I only have like 15 messages to go through. I think they disappear, which is unfortunate.
I think they do after 2 weeks, or I don't know, maybe it's 10 days, or maybe it's a month, or maybe it's a year. I'm not really sure.
I don't think it's a year, but maybe.
Probably
But
not a year. They would never. Yeah, they
but
they don't have the space for that. It's a me, Bondo. Thank you. I will hydrate. See, that's what I mean, Gina. See that thing in the chat where it says hydrate? And so they redeem channel
Wait,
points.
where?
It's a me, Bondo redeemed hydrate. So you have different things that they can do. So you can put that on your stream. Maybe I'm not sure like what you would need to integrate it, but yeah. And then you drink. So then you'll remember to hydrate. It's my coffee.
That's lovely.
Just for the record, I can already see Growly Mouse being like, oh, I understand people get busy. I'm so grateful when people do understand that, like, everybody figures out their own model for the unsolvable problem of, like, if your messages are too easy to reach, it can be unsafe, especially for people like the three of us living in an internet world.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons that you can fill in yourself. And
Yeah.
the problem is if you're too closed down, then you don't have any way to connect with people
Right.
or for interesting stuff like that to reach you. And trying to find a safe, reasonable, manageable middle level, or which outlets work or don't work for it, is going to be like a forever lifelong process. Obviously, with it being very, very grateful that any people would want to talk to us, we thank you for understanding.
Yes,
when
thank
that's
you.
difficult.
Amy,
That's
you're so
very well
eloquent.
said. Yes.
You're so eloquent,
yeah.
Amy. That's exactly
I
the
know,
sentiment.
exactly. It was like, I didn't even know that tab existed for years.
Yes. No, but
that was very perfectly worded.
It's true. Figure out that balance.
I'm not looking at every message, and you all know why not.
Yes. Yes.
But
oh, thank you for guys, I said
Cut bangs?
yes. So I have a community challenge.
Wait, what?
Okay, so I have a community. So first, let me So see how I've got my hair swept back? It's because my bangs are too long right now. So I have a community challenge. I set it for I don't know what amount of points, but I've never set a community challenge before, so it might be high. If it's too high, so see it's 32K raised. If we hit, it's either 50K or 100K, but regardless, if we don't hit it this month, I'll have it roll over to the next month, so it won't just go away. Your points will not go away. But I'm gonna cut my hair on stream because I don't know, it seems like fun, but I've been cutting my hair and I just thought it would be fun to have people around when I do it. I don't know why. I thought it'd be interesting. So people know what goes into
What kind of
it.
bangs?
The same bangs that I do every day, Pinky. It's just like, so I cut my hair separate and then I do a separate bang trim, and then I do the bang trim a little more often than the hair cutting. I mean, when I used to go get my hair cut, I probably got it cut twice a year. But for women, it's expensive, as you know. Sometimes I just did it once a year, but then your ends get a little raggedy. So now, since I started cutting my hair during the pandemic, I probably cut it the whole thing every 4 months or so. And then you can just like update and refreshen the bangs. For all the people who are interested in bangs. So, wow, we're getting We're getting bangs for our bucks. So, yes. But yeah. So the bangs aren't like going to be long bangs or anything, but they're the layered, the short layered I'd say face framing bangs to be very specific. Yeah.
Got it.
But that would be
Nice.
kind of like cooking. It's like, okay, how do I set up that stream? I don't know. Would I do it here? I don't know that I have portable mirrors. I can check with some other people, but I might just relocate the laptop to a place where I can cut bangs and show how we do it, because I'm sure it's something that's really fascinating. I don't even know if it's interesting to people, but I thought it'd be interesting.
Oh, I'm sure it will be. I mean,
Yeah. I watch hair cutting YouTubes. They're fun. I would do it live.
Do you cut your hair?
I have. Yeah, I haven't done it in a long time, so my ends are not so fun. But
Wait, when did you last cut it? Before?
Yeah, way before pandemic.
Before. Oh, so you haven't cut it in the pandemic
Way
at all.
before. I haven't cut it once the entire quarantine.
And you
Not
too,
once.
Amy, right?
yeah.
You just
And I
letting
was
it
already
grow.
very overdue for a haircut, so it's out of control.
Yeah, I have this is this is a rare occurrence now. I know you all used to see me with straight hair a lot, but I've been mostly curly for almost 2 years now. So curls and like bad ends don't really show up. So it's like,
Oh, I see.
cool.
I see. That's
Like, yeah,
why
the
I do
curls-
this.
curls
That's
really
why
hide
I
it.
curl my hair when it's not. I won't say raggedy, but like close to raggedy. So
yeah, when the split ends start happening.
yeah, you just hide them with
Yeah.
more curls.
It's
or
super easy,
ponytail.
but I don't know. I feel like this is the longest my hair is getting ever. Like
Nice.
it's bonkers long. It's too long, but I love it and I want to
keep
mermaid
it.
it as long as
Yes!
possible.
Mermaid it.
And
Wait,
just
what does that
leave-
mean?
Like I want hair, like we've been talking about it. I want hair that just like it could just
Oh, mermaid.
have it full mermaid where it's just like
It's like-
over my body.
Yeah, it's like I get it. It's your
And-
clothes too. No.
Exactly. And I
Okay.
want to, because I've never had hair like that ever. So, because
That's cool.
when I was growing up, I had very, 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 very tight curls. So
it never got that
length
long.
meant nothing.
Right. Because it could be super long, but
and-
then it's still
Yeah, you
It's
could
just
have hair
curls.
down to here, but it's curly and it's here.
yeah.
So, and then I kept cutting it, and then I bleached it a ton when my hair was really red on Geek and Sundry when we were doing the shows and stuff. I had like the pink
Oh, it looked really cute.
maroon tips. I loved it. So I did it myself over and over and over and over again. And then all my hair fell out.
Oh.
And then I had really short hair again.
Wait,
and then it wouldn't grow past.
Do you think it fell out because of the tips?
Yes.
It fell out because you did
Right?
box dye.
Yes. I box dyed it like 5 times.
Oh.
And it was not great because I couldn't get the color out.
Right.
So my hair is very porous. It really wants to hold on to color. So when a color would get gross and like faded, it was really impossible to remove the rest of it.
I see.
So I'd have to bleach the color out. It was rough, and I just accepted it. And I was like, well, I'm going to enjoy it for as long as my hair holds on. And it was for a few years. And then it was like,
Yeah.
bye.
You gotta go.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Mhm.
I have one of my dance community teachers. She was trying to grow out her hair because she said the box dye did the same thing, and she was just gonna let it grow and not touch it. But I really admire you do, when you do your own dye stuff. I never want to maintain anything. So I try not to like do anything that I have to keep doing. But I love what you did. And that's cool. Polythene Pamster said she cuts her hair all the time, which is awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. And hey, Bruce Wayne forever.
The
David
thing-
Franklin about
this-
so many
this-
things.
This is the longest I've ever gone without doing a thing to my hair, and you can tell.
It's beautiful though. It is stunning.
It's pretty cool.
Did you?
It's pretty cool. I'm really excited about it.
Wait.
I've got my one. This is my favorite part. My reverse rogue black stripe. I still have
That
in the
is
front
so,
of my head. It's so wild to me that I just have one black stripe in the center. It's very silly.
That's beautiful.
It's my favorite, and I was recently talking. I think we were on the Kalex, and right before we went live, I was like trying to fight the urge of cutting the mermaid hair. But if I did, it's like right at the length where I could just have a cute little silver bob.
Oh,
Like,
it is. It
look at
is
that.
super
It's like
cute.
it's long enough
It
that if I
is
cut
super
it right
cute.
there, it's like a cute little silver.
It-
Like,
It-
I don't know.
that would
We'll
also
see.
look very good. And thank
One
you.
day.
Hi, Soiree, and thank you, Anonymous Gifter, for giving Soiree a sub. Yeah, we're just chilling and catching up. We're talking hair. Wait, did you ever, if you don't mind me asking, Gina,
Yeah.
did you want to cover up the gray, or did you not care? Was that why you were, and now you just embraced it?
I've been, well, I'm sure I've talked about this on the internet a bunch. I've been going gray since I was 9.
Yes.
So I covered it up a lot because I was an actor,
Right.
and you can't really get work as a 12-year-old with gray hair.
Guess not.
So
Those roles, they need to expand those roles.
exactly, you kind of had to, especially when I started acting, it was very
Very young,
yeah. There was a very sort of not strict like code, but it was like
Oh, yeah.
the mode of auditioning was like blank slate, you know,
Right.
and not showing personality.
Who needs that?
Not showing personality in your form, kind of more like the way models are, where you kind of
Yeah.
have to have a neutral palette so that they can put stuff on
Yeah.
you. And that was very much the atmosphere of auditioning when I was younger, of just, simple, clean t-shirt, black or jeans, and like be as neutral as possible, especially for kid roles.
Yeah. They want you clean and
so-
squeaky.
Yeah. So like, but now you can show up with bright pink hair, and it's like, that's the part. Great,
Yeah.
you look like her. Exactly. So like, it was definitely a thing where you wanted to be, you couldn't really have gray hair as a kid. So I dyed it, and then there wasn't enough gray hair when I started to think it was cool, that I was like, well, I don't really want just like 30% gray. Like this would be rad if it was like 80 or 90% gray. What a bummer, you know? And so I was like, well, I'll just dye it until it's all gray. And then quarantine happened and I was like, well,
Just gonna grow it out.
I'm gonna, let's see what happens. And it's like, it's still pretty salt and pepper. Like I still have a lot of dark over here, but over here, it's way more, it's all gray. Like it's kind of still all over the place, but
People pay so much money to get hair effects as interesting as what your head is doing by itself.
That's true.
it's pretty cool.
That's true.
I finally love it. I finally love it where I'm like, you know what? It feels like me.
Yes.
And that's a thing I was worried about. Because there was the rough patch where it was like blonde and then black and gray, and it was like, ooh, that's not so cute. But then it finally got to the length where people think I did this on purpose, where they're like, oh, cool, like I've never seen blonde dyed tips, and I was like, this is just growth. You know. But I kind of like it. Sam, the lovely Sam DeLev coined the term that this hairstyle is called the silver and gold, and I love it. And so happy about that. I was like, Sam, that's genius.
Yes.
Fabulous.
So yeah, so I kind of feel like I've invented a new hair like thing on purpose. Like, you know how like Billie Eilish has the very, like, I'd never seen just dyed roots on black hair before, and it was, so I was like, this is mine. This is my contribution to the hair world. Maybe someone will do it on purpose.
It is awesome. It is really, really great.
How's the glue-in coming?
It's good. It's good. I'm almost there. Can you see?
I can mostly see. It looks amazing.
And the other side is done, which is nice. So again, for people who are just joining, I wanted to give my thing a little feminine touch. And when I say little, I mean blinged out. So that is what we did. This is my case to match my Rhinestone headset. And Soiree, thank you. I say Peace Soiree just out of habit, but Soiree, thank you so much for taking those screenshots. I have so many pictures of Amy, Gina, and I, and it just warms my heart when I'm scrapbooking and looking back at all of these memories, and now I can use them for when we reconvene. But Gina, that is super cool about the hair.
There's the entire stigma of just as soon as you go gray, you're gonna look old.
But you don't.
You know?
You look cool.
There was a beautiful revolution that happened, I think, for people with gray hair who were kind of more sensitive about it. And the granny hairstyle happened, where people purposely dyed their hair gray. It was the granny hair trend. That was a couple years ago. It became a trend for a really long time.
I know. Yeah, it was cool.
Everyone, it was just like super cool to have full gray hair. And it was really like, you know, my mom and I would talk about it all the time, just be like, hey, I can do it now.
You're in.
Like, I'm in. And still didn't, but I remember it happening, and it was really neat. And I think a lot of people sort of gave themselves permission to finally just be like, it's hair. Wait, it's cool. People are gonna think it's cool and not think I'm old. And you know, I think it looks so rad. My entire Pinterest boards are like covered in these incredible looking people with just these just dope salt and pepper manes.
That's awesome.
And it's so neat. There's some beautiful hair out there.
Well, you're one of these people. I hope you have yourself on your Pinterest board.
Thank you. I do put myself in that vein now.
Good.
And just beautiful women with natural curls and just the gray creeping through, and it's just so beautiful. It's like lightning.
Yeah.
Stunning.
I love that you embrace it and own it. It's so pretty, I think. And it looks so pretty with your dress now too. I mean, it always looks pretty, but you've got the shades of, it matches your dress or your top.
Yeah.
Actually.
Oh yeah, it kind of does. I realized I have a handful of clothes that are all of the colors of my hair. Where it'll be like black, gray, and like brown and yellow, like golds. And I'm like, wow, I think I have a palette that I like. 'Cause a lot of my clothes do this.
You do. You do. Kakafili, thank you so much for subbing. I think I might have turned off the noise because it was loud and I didn't mean to turn it off. I meant to turn it down and can't hear it. Thank you for subbing. Thank you for hanging out. I know it's always weird times, but I really appreciate when you can join. And guys, we did it. We blinged it out. So here's the headset.
Yes.
Here's the headset. And here's the case.
I love it. I love the different size rhinestones.
Yes, it's very.
I think
Oh, fabulous.
it looks like it was bought together.
Yeah.
It gives it a Starfield effect, like there are different distances and different strengths. It's
like a little bit like an infinity mirror.
It's
kind of.
the Chanel Starfield effect. That will be the name of the line, Chanel Starfield.
Perfect.
So,
Ooh.
yes. You hear that,
I like
Chanel? Ready to pay me big bucks to advertise to the youth? If they wanted to expand, I think that. I guess gamers aren't the primary demographic to spend thousands of dollars on a headset case, but you can always make it. Just buy the $10, $9.99 box of rhinestones.
Guys, gamers will throw thousands of dollars at a custom thing. Like,
That's
they're
very
the
true.
exact people who
Actually,
do that.
That's very true. Maybe it's just not me. Yes, I would do it. You know what I really wanted?
I was thinking
Yes.
the same thing, Ivy. I was like, we just talked about how you could buy a fully great keyboard that is custom with lights and then buy more keycaps.
Yes.
we spend money on a lot of silly things that
We
bring
care
us
about
joy.
our
That's
stuff.
true. That is
You care
true.
about the
You know
fiddly
what
details?
You know what I secretly wanted to buy at either Comic-Con or WonderCon, I forget which one. It was this beautiful chainmail outfits. So it was a halter top made out of chainmail.
I remember that.
And then,
I remember
do you remember that? And then it had beautiful skirts made out of chainmail, but it was so fine,
Gorgeous.
the chainmail. Like, it wasn't thick. It wasn't soda can caps. It was really beautiful, but it was so expensive. So I was like, oh, I guess I don't need this chainmail halter that I will probably wear
do.
once. But I loved it.
No, but
Still remember it.
as a person who owns, I think you have it, Amy. Maybe my leather palders.
I might still have them. I will check on it. I feel like those might have made their way home, but I will make sure.
Is that like epaulets?
I don't remember what it's called, but I don't remember either if you gave them back to me because we moved. But either way, I was like, the last thing I remember is D&D Live. And I was like, I think you have them, but who knows? But I bought those at a fair once, not a Ren fair, like a flea market. There was an incredible leather worker there that was like, I make leather armor, and I was like, yes, please.
Oh, wow.
And I thought, oh, I'm only gonna wear this the one time a year I go to Ren fair. I've worn that sucker constantly. Like I sometimes just put it on. Like when I knew where it was, I just put it on all the time. It's
awesome.
so empowering. So you say you'd only wear the chainmail thing once, but I guarantee you just put it on for just the day. It's just so fun sometimes to just have like an incredible costume piece on and be like, this is me today.
Yes. I'd be so strong in my chainmail and rhinestone diamonds.
Yes.
My lab-grown diamonds.
Oh, that would be such a cool photo shoot too. Just
yes. For Chanel.
Epic.
There we go.
Yes.
Well, thank you all so much for joining. It's 2, and I really appreciate you giving your time, hanging out with our stream, making it like old times again. And I'm always down if y'all ever want to do another crafting stream. I'll find more things to Rhinestone. Don't you worry. Get my laptop.
Thanks for having us, Steph. This was so much fun.
Yeah, no, you're amazing. Thank you everyone who joined on stream. We love talking to you and seeing you. And yeah, I really miss being around all of us in our community. So I appreciate everyone for hanging out and joining and chatting with us. So yeah, I guess we will do it again soon. Yes, you can follow. Where can they find you, Amy and Gina? I'm sure they already are, but just in case.
You go first.
You can find me at Enthusiasm everywhere. I'm on Twitch, I'm on Twitter, and I believe while we were on this stream, the tweet went out. Gina, I think I get to play some D&D with you tonight.
Woo!
Is it official?
I think save Vince Casso's show over on Pixel Circus with a bunch of my favorite people, including Gina DeVivo.
Okay, so on Vince's stream, or is it failed save?
It's failed save. Vince Casso is the GM.
Okay. Failed save tonight.
Yes, the DM officially. DM. I'm so used to saying GM because we play so many different systems. Yeah, that's great. Okay, so you can follow me at Pocket Gina, and tonight at 6. It's at 6 or 6:30. I do this every time.
Look for the tweet on their Twitters that you could that you're
over on
following.
Pixel Circus. Failed save tonight. The show has Bria Iyengar, Anthony Carboni, Sage Ryan, Kaylee Bray, Vince Casso, and myself, and Xander Jeanneret, who I believe might be out tonight, but I'm not sure. But either way. Lovely, very silly. The closest you can get to a homebrew, like home game that's live because it's mostly jokes.
Perfect.
And I'm so excited for you to be on the show, Amy.
I am stoked. Everyone tune in at 6 tonight. Thank you, Zis, for tweeting or putting that in chat. Well, I love you both dearly, and all of you stream. So thanks for hanging, and we'll do this again soon.
Heck yeah.
Let me know if you all ever want to do a crafting stream or hair cutting stream. Whatever.
Yes, I'm trying to get my art studio set up for this.
Wow. So. I will probably not change my... I will get my desk prepared with a paper towel for the next time as well. Bye, ladies. Bye, stream. Oh, should we raid someone? I'll just let you guys go.
Sure.
Is anyone streaming? Is anyone streaming?
Josephine's on.
Oh, let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna just do that right now, and then we'll head out. So it is Ray JCV. Okay, ready? Let's do it. Okay, bye. I'll see you all.